Hey, what is going on, crypto people? It is the Crypto Siege with another day in the life, in the crazy life that is the digital asset space. Good morning. Happy Tuesday to each and every one of you. It's 9:40 a.m. Central Time. Listen, the market is doing what the market does. We'll go over that. Big boy crypto is all in the news. I'm going to share a very interesting, very interesting clip from Bitboy and Altcoin Daily. Alex Mashinsky tweets out the video as though it will make a difference. This is someone who is not willing to accept personal responsibility for what he's done. That is just not good. It's just not good at all. We'll take a listen to that. Very telling stuff coming from BitBoy Crypto. Yeah, so the word on the street is Sam Bankman-Fried is going to do a Twitter Spaces with Mario, and BitBoy, I believe, is going to be on that Twitter Spaces as well. It's December 1st. If you want to attend the Spaces, I say why Sam Bankman-Fried is an absolute liar. The only thing we can hope for is will he be willing to reveal who personally, the people behind him who put him in place to cause the demise and try to take down the demise of the major players in crypto and trying to take down this overall space. If he's not willing to say that, everything else is just a lie, because he has been in the business of harming people, lying to people since day one. So we'll get into some more of that as well. So listen, this is your XRP Ripple daily news in around 0 to 10 minutes. Let's go to CoinGecko.com to check out the total cryptocurrency market cap. It's 866 billion, down from an all-time high of $3 trillion at one time. Let us not forget that. The Bitcoin dominance is at 36%. Bitcoin is trading at $16,431. By the way, you want to download, you want to get the CoinGecko app. It is phenomenal. Love it. Love what they're doing at CoinGecko. Bitcoin is trading $16,431. Ethereum is trading at $1,214. And XRP is trading at 39 cents. What's up with Dogecoin? It's up 35% on this every day. Shout out to the swing traders. I hope you guys are becoming part of the new 1%. Litecoin is still on the 7-day up 23%, trading at $76. Great to see that. Chainlink is up 24%. I'm not sure where we are with Chainlink. I got to check our position on that. So you see some double-figure greens on the 7-day if you're into the swing trading space. Again, I hope that you guys will this will help you guys become part of the new 1%, because we need a new 1%. The Huobi token is up 50% essentially on the 7-day, trading at $7. Wow. I mean, the market, again, guys, is just doing what the market does. Phantom token up 28% on a 7-day. Interesting space, guys. It really is just an interesting space, but swing traders are loving it because I'm sure there are gains to be had. Stuart Alvarado, I forgot to mention, is a beast. The dude is a beast. I'm curious to know, how is he able to come out with such bold stuff right in the middle of the summary judgment filings, right in the middle. I mean, we're right around the corner from that. This dude is coming out with some body blows. Shout out to Stuart Alvarado. He is not afraid. BlockFi put out today, BlockFi filed voluntary cases on the Chapter 11 of the U.S. Bankruptcy Code. Now, I get it. They did it on the 28th. Today's 29. I get it. They filed for bankruptcy. Guys, most of you guys already know. But why is Stuart Alvarado on the path that he is and exposing the ineptitude of the SEC? The timing of it is interesting. Is it because he boldly knows what's to come in the SEC versus Ripple case? I believe so. Stuart Alvarado tweeted out another SEC regulation by enforcement success story. Months after a $100 million BlockFi SEC deal, BlockFi in BCY in bankruptcy, $270 million loan outstanding to FTX from BlockFi. Unknown amounts owed to BlockFi from FTX. Nothing ever registered. Fines paid? With whose money? Consumers decimated. And the SEC was meeting with FTX. Stuart O'Reilly, don't forget, says Fred Rispoli, that the SEC lawyer who was on the team suing Ripple that left midway through to join BlockFi, to join them. And then $100 million fine with the SEC happened. And then FTX connection, and then SEC attorney leaves BlockFi. Let's take a look at another thing from Stuart Alvarado. What is going on at the SEC, and where is Congress in figuring this out? I suspect that a certain the Republican side of Congress, is really looking into what's going on with the SEC. Gary Gensler is in trouble, and his reputation is going to take a big time hit. I don't need the internet to be messing up now. Come on already. Gary Gensler, in terms of reputation, yeah, I mean, this is just it's bad for Gary. It is bad for Gary. What is going on here? Like, you could, like, this, it's bad for Gary. Just not great. A primer. Now, this is from the 26th. I may have covered this. As part of its continuous watchfulness over the SEC, Stewart tweets, Congress is entitled to information, including about investigations, to make sure that the agency is not abusing its limited power, nor diminishing Congress's role in shaping national policy. Right, so this speaks to the ability of Congress to kind of do the subpoena thing, if necessary, or members of Congress, if necessary. Right? If necessary, they can subpoena, right? So I can think of a couple of Congress people willing to look at any information that Ripple might have that may point to some shameful stuff from Gary Gensler and the SEC. Despite BlockFi ending up intertwined with FTX and customers left holding the bag, the SEC still markets the BlockFi deal as another win for regulation by enforcement. Oh, what a tangled web. And he got a link to the SEC thing here. They're still promoting it as a win. Stewart says nothing was ever registered per the BlockFi SEC deal. What about the first two payments on the $100 million fine? If they were made, did the SEC confirm BlockFi's ability to pay and or the source of funds? FTX bankruptcy shows a $250 million loan to BlockFi, and now customer funds are blocked. Well, that was before the bankruptcy. So the whole Sam Bankman-Fried and FTX coming in to save BlockFi was just the ability to get access to their customers' funds, period, point blank, full stop. Took the funds and gambled them away. So there is now, in addition to Celsius bankruptcy people, regular people that the SEC was supposed to protect, Voyager and this bankruptcy and the regular people SEC was supposed to protect. Now we got FTX, we got BlockFi's customers as well, all harmed by this guy. all harmed by the SEC, I should say. Well, when I mean harm, not protected by the SEC. That's why we started to tweet in the trend, hashtag Gary Gensler is not your friend, months and months and months ago, because it was obvious to me that someone who was privately selected as opposed to being privately selected as opposed to being publicly elected was ushered to the front of the room, right? Sitting there before the president and staff to come in and do the bidding for the banking regulators. Period, point blank. I mean, that's it. You got to forget where the real war, we cannot forget where the real war is being fought. And if SBF, according to the calendar, is correct, Sam Bankman-Fried is meeting with the SEC, and he's getting, you know, red carpet treatment. Why was he there? Why was he there? BitBoy Crypto has this to say about Sam Bankman-Fried, and it is alarming. It is alarming, and hopefully this is going to play because it looks like I'm having some big time internet issues. But this is very, very telling. Come on already.
Dip, I believe, in the next 3 weeks. You know, I don't know exactly what will cause it, but I think we're going to hit that $10,000 to $14,000 range. If things go the worst possible way.
Oh boy, I tell you, the internet woes continue. What is going on here?
And things keep going insolvent, and there's more reverberating effects, then I think we certainly have the ability to get down in the nines.
What are you looking into 2023? Like, what do you wish more crypto investors understood in this post FTX world?
Check this out.
I wish more crypto investors understood why we're here. You know, like, not here to get rich overnight. You know, it's not a get rich quick scheme like a lot of people think it is. I tell people all the time, it took me 9 years to become a millionaire in crypto from the first time I bought Bitcoin. If I understood and I was more educated and I knew what I was putting my money into, that would have been probably, you know, an 80% quicker path. But because I didn't understand necessarily what I was looking at, and I wasn't getting educated, then, you know, it took me longer than it should have. Well, you know, people in crypto today have to understand, especially in a bear market, you're not getting rich tomorrow. And so while you're here, you know, come for the money and the Lambos, right? You stay for the ideals and the philosophies.
Yes, sir.
We have to reject stock market 2.0. This has to happen. We have to have some kind of gatekeeping in this community. And I understand that's a very taboo phrase when it comes to crypto decentralization. We don't want to keep people out on an individual level. We don't want people to not be able to get into crypto because they don't have enough money. We don't want people to stay out of crypto because their state is regulated a different way. We don't want that kind of gatekeeping. But for those of us that work in this industry or in it every day, we need to gatekeep your Sam Bankman-Frieds from getting in here again. We need to gatekeep your Kevin O'Leary's from getting in.
Well, dude, you've been going hard on Kevin O'Leary this last week.
Yeah, for sure.
Why?
Yeah, he's a snake. He's a snake. It's very obvious. It's very clear. Like, I'm not going to spend too much time getting into the personal stuff of you know, what happened in Muskoka in Ontario. People can look that story up. There's a lot of, you know, strange red flags. The local people will tell you a different story than anybody else in Canada will tell you about that. There's been some bad stuff in his past. I'm not going to get into the specifics of that. What I will tell you is Kevin O'Leary was 100% complicit in helping FTX crash Celsius. When you go back and you look at, because we know now, Sam's behind every crash this entire year. Sam was behind Terra Luna. Sam was behind Celsius. Sam was behind Voyager. Sam was behind Three Arrows Capital. Why do people think it went right down to the Three Arrows Capital liquidation and moved right back up? They were big game hunting. Why? Because they were slowly getting more insolvent by the day, and they needed those giant money dumps to try to keep the Ponzi going a little bit further. So when it comes to Celsius certainly has their own the Celsius team, Alex Mashinsky, they definitely have responsibility. They need to be held accountable, and they are being held accountable. They will be held accountable. But Sam caused that. When
That's interesting stuff coming from BitBoy Crypto on that. And my question to you is, how did Sam Bankman-Fried get into this position to do what he was able to do? How was he able to do that? Got to pay very close attention to that. It's not a one-man show. You don't get red carpet treatment at the SEC and the CFTC without people behind you to open the doors for that. Was it just his parents? Or was it just their political positions? How did they get that? I mean, either side of the aisle get donations all the time. All the time. Right? They don't come in and cause market crashes, right? They don't come in and cause market crashes. How was this dude able to get in the position that he was in, and to crash the market the way that he has, and more importantly, to take down major crypto players, people who were into crypto, people that were here to help to provide a level playing field, to give greater access to the average Joe and Jane. That's what you got to get here. That's why most of those Voyager, Celsius, right, BlockFi, giving access to the average Joe and Jane to participate on a level playing field and in hopes to create generational wealth. Why were they taken out? That is the $64 trillion question. And I hope that is the question that you ask yourself. And understand, if there's a war going on in it, but I believe that it is, which side are you on? Which side are you on? That's a huge question. I know the side that I am on. And I love the tweet I saw earlier today. It says DeFi has never filed for bankruptcy. Never, ever filed for bankruptcy. So you get the YouTubers and the entertainers in the XRP community who want to promote certain products, but don't promote DeFi. That's a shameful thing. Because I'll say it again, DeFi has never filed for bankruptcy. A lot of these bankruptcy filings were from CeFi. FTX, centralized exchange, went on a mission. And the average Joe and Jane got hurt because of it. And I told you guys my personal experience of having lost all my digital assets on Celsius. Yet all the crypto that I had on DeFi is still there. It's still there. All right, guys, listen, this wraps up your XRP Ripple Daily News in around 0 to 10 minutes. I hope it has been of value to you. If it has, do me a favor, hit that like button, smash the like button for me. And if you enjoyed the hangout, please consider subscribing to the channel and ringing that notification bell so you know whenever we go live or when we ever upload a video, or whenever we upload a video, I should say. I'm going to end this one, like I do all of my videos, and remind you guys of this.
Old money doesn't want you to win. They don't want us to win. They would rather that we remain a cog in their perpetual wheel of trading our time for dollars. They don't want us to play in the same playground that they play in, where we allow our money to work for us. This is our chance to win, guys. The digital asset space is our chance to win. We are in the midst of the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of man. Are you participating, or are you standing on the sidelines? Here's what I do know, that the battle for you has already been fought, and the victory is yours. Go get it.